Boston Celtics and New York Knicks pioneer Willie Naulls has died. He was 84. He was drafted in 1956 by by the St. Louis Hawks, which are now the Atlanta Hawks, and he played for 10 years, 56 to 60 to 1966. He was drafted when he was 22, and he walked away from the NBA in 1966 when he was 32, which was really considered to be a young age. He wasn't a bad player either. He averaged about 16 points a game, and he played for four teams. He spent his longest career with the Knicks, and then the next team after that would be Boston Celtics, and then he played for the San Francisco Warriors, which are now Golden State, and then St. Louis Hawks, which are now the Atlanta Hawks. In his career, he played 716 games, and at the time he played, they didn't have the three-point line because nobody ever attempted threes back in the 50s and 60s. But he finished out his career with 11,305 career points, and he would have had more if he had played a little bit longer. But he seemed to have had his best years while playing for the New York Knicks. Because with the New York Knicks, he spent 7 years with them, and he scored 8,318 career points with them. And then his second team, he played for the longest, Boston, which was the last 3 years of his career. He scored 2,274 points with Boston. And then with the Warriors, he scored 518 points. And then with the Hawks, he scored 195. He finished out his career with the free throws, he was an 81% free throw shooter, which isn't too bad. Now, when he would shoot the ball from the field, he averaged about 40% of his shots, which isn't too bad either. And then he finished out his career with 6,508 rebounds, which isn't too bad. But it says he was 84 years old, and doesn't. I didn't see a cause of death yet, so unless I didn't look hard enough to see that. But most people at 84, it's usually because of old age, or they might have had an illness. Let's see what we got here. His nickname was the Whale, so I'm not sure exactly how he got that nickname. But he was considered to be somewhat tall. He was 6'6". I'm not sure exactly what killed him, but I guess I figured that out.